And when the African slaves learned of a Catholic saint who had similar attributes to their own law, then that saint and that law became all important. For example, this is a symbol of Damballa, who is the law of rain and plant fertility.
Where do you work, Moniz? I've been trying to get you all day.
I was in the library.
Those pills you gave me, well, they're not the usual kind of sleeping pill. Some kind of tranquilizer, I think.
What does that mean?
Well, you could use them instead of a hypnotic. No, it's not something I've come across before. Some kind of organic substance. There might be side effects.
What sort of side effects?
It's difficult to say.
Hallucinations?
Yeah, just something like that, yeah. Look, I'll have another go. You'll have to wait till later in the week, though, because we're a bit... Oh, no. Ian?
Thanks, Ian. I'll wait to hear from you then.
Right. There is no record of Julia's death, anywhere.
That's impossible.
Drexel could have hypnotized me, God knows what, into believing it was an accident. The coffin could have been anyone's.
To appease the gods, sacrifices must be given.
You think I'm going balmy, don't you?
I don't think you're very well balanced at the moment.
To build an altar and give up his son.
What about the police?
No record, they said. As far as they're concerned, the accident never happened. Likewise, the hospital.
That's just crazy. Unless someone's after you.
I know someone's after me, but that doesn't settle whether Julia's alive or dead, does it? You remember the afternoon she arrived in Edinburgh?
Yes.
I met her at the station at about 5 o'clock. But I distinctly saw her 2 hours earlier in town, in a car with Roy Martindale.
Oh, it must have been somebody else.
It was my wife, Anne. He admitted it.
You don't think there was something going on, do you?
Martindale said she'd arrived early, tried to reach me, couldn't, so she spent some time with him instead. He said he thought she might not have told me because he thought I'd be jealous.
He was right.
Maybe I had cause to be.
Oh, you're not serious.
Oh, but I am.
I thought you were mad about each other.
Who's to say what there is between two people?
Tom, what happens if she is still alive? As far as you and I are concerned, I mean. You hadn't thought about that, had you?
If she is alive, she's got a hell of a lot of explaining to do.
So have you.
No, I haven't. Nor have I got anything to apologize for.
I'm not sure that I'll be able to say the same thing.
The priestess gives the order for the gods to come and reveal themselves. Outside, the call is being cracked out by a whip.
Oh, sorry, I thought Dr. Vishrevsky was here.
Yeah, he'll be back in a minute. He's expecting you. Come in, sit down. I've been wondering if you'd like to take a couple of weeks' leave.
Leave?
Yeah, well, you are due for some.
Well, right away.
Why not? Thought you might fancy some sunshine.
Or gave you that idea?
Well, you've been saying that you haven't been feeling in the best of shape, not sleeping too well and so on. I just thought that...
You thought, or Scott Erskine did?
I do have some responsibility to see that my staff are on top form.
Yeah, if I need a break, I'll tell you, okay?
Suit yourself.
And there's something I want to ask you. Julia.
Yes?
She's not still working for the department and not telling me what she's up to, is she?
Julia?
Yes, I know she's dead, but I've seen her 3 times in the last week, here in Edinburgh.
And you say you don't need a break?
Look, there is nothing wrong with me. Hallucinations don't wear your wife's jackets and leave them where you can find them, do they?
Can't you see what's happening to you?
I am not overworked, I'm not seeing things, I'm seeing flesh and blood, and it's Julia. I'm not hallucinating!
I didn't say you were.
Ah, here you are at last. I hope I wasn't interrupting anything. Shall we go?
This is the latest one. 4 weeks ago. I thought this kind of thing went out with Burke and Hare.
I'm afraid not. How many times has it happened now?
Twice here. Well, there's other cemeteries too that have been vandalised.
I don't think it's vandals we're talking about, not when body snatching is involved.
It's not body snatchers. No, whoever it is just digs up the coffin, opens it, and that's that. The body's left where it is. We just have the trouble of burying it again.
And the other cemeteries? The same there?
Exactly the same. They just seem to open up the graves for the fun of it.
Doesn't sound like much fun to me. Does it take long to open a grave?
It takes a lot of digging, especially in this ground.
And you've never caught anyone?
Well, it's only happened twice here, eh? I can't go patrolling the cemetery every night.
Do you have the exact dates?
Well, offhand, I could get them from the office.
We'll call in on our way out. Thanks. See, I wasn't making it up.
I never thought you were. What do you think's behind it?
Not sure, some sort of ritual. There's only one way to find out.
How?
Catch him in the act. There's no doubt in my mind some ritual is involved. Much as Orthodox religion may wane, its antithesis, devil worship and related rites, go from strength to strength. Isn't it strange that at a time when God himself seems no longer to be central to people's lives, there's this preoccupation with the rival forces?
Yes, I had an uncomfortable experience of that myself recently.
Really? You must tell me about it sometime. The Victorians had no doubts about their destiny. Whether or not they built for the glory of themselves or the glory of God is another matter. Something wrong? Because I've seen a ghost.